Happy Friday, everyone! Welcome back to the Jump Force character review. And I did say this in the Dio episode, you guys are getting 2 episodes this week. It's a Friday. I'm probably a little bit of time you're seeing this, but I'm probably going to premiere before I go to work. We are covering Jotaro Kujo from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Last episode we talked about Dio, and some of my Twitch chat actually asked for me to cover Jotaro, and I figured, you know what? It wasn't requested in my Twitch chat, I'm gonna do it. So, some facts about Jotaro Kujo. Simple, really. Jotaro is, despite how he looks, like he's barely 30, he's actually 40 years old, and he has a profession of being a marine biologist, despite being an extreme troublemaker. Yeah, you never would have known from looking at the guy. But being a troublemaker is what caused him to realize he had to stand in the first place in the show. Pretty awesome. He, at first claimed he was possessed by an evil spirit, and then when he tried to shoot himself, a third arm stopped the bullet. And that's where Star Platinum is. I didn't know the name of Dio's thing because it wasn't given to me, but I do know of Star Platinum and how it's like the Jotaro. And because of anime protagonists and all, it's gotta be a super buff version of someone. Yay, don't you just love it when people are buffed? Anyway, there wasn't a whole lot of new facts about Jotaro. I mean, his Kujo family does have a secret strategy that I know of. Running away. Unfortunately, that's not how it works in the game. And as we covered before with Dio, yes, Jotaro does use his stand for combos, and he does use his stand for other cool stuff, but instead of talking about it, why don't we do a cut and get to the gameplay? So Jotaro Kujo is kind of like Dio in a way, but in a way not like Dio. He has very similar moveset with a grab attack. However, his grab attack, Stand My Judge, is not unblockable. And what that does is it just grabs your opponent by the throat, and then you get punched, and then it knocks him in the air. There isn't a whole lot you can combo into or out of from that position. But here's, of course, Uru Uru, one of the most iconic phrases from the show. It's less hits than Dio's, so you can use it for combos, but it's not as damage dealing. So Jotaro is not someone good for damage with support. However, he's more of a combo style character. You can do a lot of crazy combos with Jotaro, and one of the moves to help out with that is Starfinger. And before we go over Starfinger, here is Time Stopper. This is similar to Dio, however, I really like the look of this all better than Time Stopper. It works the same way as Dio's, where you can use it in a combo or use it to catch someone off guard. Really effective and great knockback. But like I said, Starfinger is going to be the thing most Jotaro players will use to do combos, because it pulls your opponent closer towards you, even if they're blocking, which I find pretty amazing that they kind of have that as a feature. However, despite the fact that you can do insane combos just as Jotaro without needing support, that doesn't mean he's all that good, really. Yes, you can do stuff like this when your opponent escapes and knock him into the air, but you can't really go for a combo afterwards often, I've noticed. However, Starfinger will be your best combo user, and unfortunately as well, it's Jotaro's support attack, and as a support attack, it's literally the worst one in the game. Yes, you can use it if you have a close range combo style, but why would you need that when you have, Jotaro, when you're playing Jotaro, and you can go for these insane close range combos. You can get a lot of hits off, and there's the effect of Starfinger, the fact that it pulls you in is pretty useful, but as its own support move, it kind of sucks. And same flaw with Dio is you can block Jotaro's attacks extremely easily. And again, another similar weakness that they have is the fact that Jotaro can be countered with range characters, even if you're not very good at range. Boa Hancock especially can counter Jotaro in this way, because if you stop someone's momentum in a rushdown style, then they lose all that power, and you can capitalize off of their mistakes. As you see here, I made a mistake, and I paid the price for it. However, I was able to come back with Blend. But if you want to play Jotaro, I would recommend having some support, but try to learn the combos as Jotaro. They are much more effective than Dio's standard combos. If you didn't have support with Dio, then the combos wouldn't be as good, I feel like. But for Jotaro, you definitely need to learn some of these combos with him because they are some of the best combos you can pull off in the game and some of the craziest things. So if I would have to rate Jotaro, it would have to be a 5. It's not as good as Dio just because Dio does a lot more damage. Jotaro is more if you want to learn how to do some combos in the game. I would definitely say he should be a temporary character. Don't have him as a support. You definitely need to play as him. Sure, you can use Starfinger for close range combos with other characters, but that's about it. It's literally the worst support move as far as trying to get in and pursue enemies with a rushdown style. Other than that, if you want to use Jotaro, I would say go for it. Well, that's been the review of Jotaro Kujo, and you are not gonna continue me like from the anime. No, we're gonna say what the next character is. Come back on Thursday as we cover